If your schedule swings between comfortably busy and suddenly wide open, and you only need 5 to 10 more visits a week to feel stable, this is probably why. Most acupuncturists I work with are stuck in the same cycle. They're busy, then they get slow, then they panic, and then they start trying a bunch of new marketing strategies. That cycle isn't a motivation problem. It's a visibility timing problem. I'm Michelle Gressick, an acupuncturist and marketing strategist, and I've been teaching marketing in our industry for over 11 years. I also own and run a 6-figure practice in a town of just 7,000 with 2 associates. I've worked with a lot of acupuncturists over the years, and there are some very common patterns. So let's get into it. Today, I'm going to share 2 reasons your patient numbers are inconsistent and the most important thing you need to know to fix it. When you're busy, you probably stop marketing. Then when you're slow, you scramble to market. But marketing always has a lag time. So what you're actually experiencing is today's patient numbers are the result of marketing you were doing 1 to 3 months ago, or maybe even longer. This means inconsistent patient numbers are a practical problem, not a personal problem. In other words, it does not mean you are bad at marketing or that you can never figure this out. You can. Marketing only when things are slow is panic-based and reactive marketing. Now, if you're experiencing this cycle, you are not alone. In my 11 years of teaching marketing, I found this is incredibly common. This is classic throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something sticks. Here are 2 reasons why this reactive marketing doesn't work. 1, good marketing requires repetition and consistency for results. That's it. It's not fancy. The recommended time frame is 3 months to see if a marketing strategy is giving you good results for your time, your energy, and your money. If you stick with any one marketing strategy, even an imperfect one, you're going to see results. The problem isn't that you haven't found the right thing, it's that you haven't stayed visible long enough for anything to work. And reason number 2 is that marketing done in a panic is usually random and disjointed. It's usually marketing that doesn't fit in with the rest of your brand or your message. It has an urgency that potential patients can sometimes feel. And to be fair, reactive marketing is usually done in a hurry and it's just not your best work. Reactive marketing is, in a nutshell, less effective marketing. It's rushed, it often feels random and generic. It rarely aligns with your brand voice or your ideal patients, and that's why it underperforms. This actually means you're putting in more effort and time for less return. Consistency isn't just about timing. It allows for quality. It gives you the breathing room to create marketing that's cohesive, on brand, and strategic, and that deeply resonates with your ideal patients. That is what fills schedules predictably, with the bonus that every hour you spend marketing from that perspective has a much higher ROI. I think it's important to bring up a concept that often comes up for my marketing clients when we have this conversation. There is a myth in our industry that you should just get really good at acupuncture, and then once you're good enough, your schedule will be filled with patients. If I'm good enough, people will find me. My practice will be full from referrals. I want to be really clear here. Clinical skill does not equal visibility. This is not about your competence as a practitioner. Here's why being a really great acupuncturist does not automatically equal practice growth. Very simply put, being a good acupuncturist is not a marketing strategy. It's a wait and hope strategy. And I bet you're already a really great clinician, but your visibility in your community is not reflecting your level of clinical skill. And you're probably here watching this video because that wait and hope strategy has not been enough. When most people say that they want more patients in their practice, what they're really looking for are external visibility tactics, strategies that get your business in front of your community consistently and in ways that are comfortable for you, so that you can show people how much acupuncture could help them and that you are the right practitioner for them. So while being a good practitioner is obviously very important, it's not something that most people need help with. And I also want to add that this myth feels crappy because it implies that you're not a good enough acupuncturist already, which we both know is nonsense. This is what I mean when I talk about your patient numbers being low as not being personal. It doesn't mean you're not good enough. It's not personal, it's a visibility problem. So the major problems with this belief are, of course, that it makes you feel inadequate when that is unjustified. And most importantly, it keeps you waiting instead of building your business. So here's the most important point. Consistent patient numbers come from consistent visibility, not occasional effort, not waiting for patients to find you, and not even waiting for a happy patient to make a referral. There's a very simple core concept in marketing that feels so obvious once you learn it. You cannot help people if they don't know your practice exists. The definition of marketing that I like to teach is simply letting the people who need you know that you exist. And this includes two things. One, letting them know acupuncture can help them. And two, letting them know that your clinic conveniently exists in their community and that you might be the right practitioner for them. Now, these visibility strategies I'm talking about do not have to be fancy, and you don't have to be everywhere, thank goodness. They just have to be steady and repeatable for you. The solution is consistent visibility before things feel urgent. And it has to be visibility that feels doable to you and aligned with your personality strengths and your values in order for it to stick. But here's the part that most people miss. There's a second piece that's essential for marketing to be even more effective. It's not enough to simply get visible. You want to get visible in front of the people who are a great fit for you, who are ready to invest their time and money into their health and stick to a treatment plan. So in the next video, I'm going to share exactly how to do that.